Hello, we're going to learn how to use a geographical information systems tool. The one that we're going to use is an open source one called QGIS. A GIS tool allows you to create maps and add information to those maps to visualize data that you have collected, for instance, from urban environments. So let's start. You're going to go to qgis.org. Then click download now, and then we're going to install the standalone version. It's a 64-bit standalone version for QGIS. It's version 3.16. This is 390 megabytes, so it's going to take a little bit of time. So let's wait until it finishes downloading. Okay, it's done downloading, so let's double click on it to install it. Here it is, so let's go through the installation screens. We're not going to install any specific components right now. We're going to add them a little bit later. So again, it's going to take a couple of minutes to complete, so let's wait. Now it's done installing. Let's click finish. And we're all set with the QGIS. So let's start QGIS, and what we're going to do is we're going to follow a tutorial that is based on the documentation that you can find at qgistutorials.com in English. We're going to work on the making a map one, similar to the one. We're not going to use the same data set that they're using. We're going to use a different one, but we're going to follow basically the same steps. So let's start QGIS. We're going to start running QGIS desktop 3.16.3 for 64-bit. And let's go, and let's get started. So it will take a little bit to load, depending on your machine. It might take a couple of minutes to start the first time. There you go. So let's maximize the screen for now, and let's see. Okay, so there's the main window for QGIS. There's a few things that you probably want to notice here. Notice that here on the left you have a browser of the files and projects that you're going to have open. Here on the right, we're going to have our maps. There's a new section that we don't care about that right now. We have here on the right, we're going to have our maps, and our maps are going to have different layers that are going to be listed here. Before we create a map, we need to install a couple of things. We're going to install some plugins. So you're going to go to the menu that says plugins. Then you say manage and install plugins, and after it connects to the repository online, here we're going to search for the ones that we want to install. We're going to be using quite a bit the OpenStreetMaps dataset, free dataset. So from that one, we want to install the OSM downloader. So I'm going to install that one. We're also going to install the quick OSM. Those are the two that we need for our OpenStreetMaps. We also want to install something to search for addresses really fast, which is called a nomination tool. Nominative tool. So we're gonna install nominative locator filter. We'll install that one, and we're also going to install one to visualize data in 3D, which is called QGIS 3. Excuse me, QGIS. I can't see it yet. Let's see, it's 3. There you go, QGIS 2.3.js. So I just typed 3 to find it here. I'm gonna install it, and there you go. We have our environment with the plugins that we need for creating our maps. So let's close this. In a separate video, we're actually gonna go ahead and create the map.